Our verse today is James chapter 5 verse 4. Behold, the wages of the laborers who mowed your fields, which you kept back by fraud, are crying out against you, and the cries of the harvesters have reached the ears of the Lord of hosts. In the first part of this chapter 5, James warns rich oppressors. He begins with a firm reprimand for the rich. Come now, you rich, weep and howl for the miseries coming upon you. Your riches have rotted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Verses 4 to 6 reveal why James is very upset with the rich. In our verse, he accuses the rich of defrauding their employees. Behold, the wages of the laborers who mowed your fields, which you kept back by fraud, are crying out against you. The rich employ laborers to mow their fields. Then they keep back some of their wages by fraud. Why would they do that? Because these poor employees would not be able to fight them or claim their rights. These rich people are not satisfied with what they already have. They are not content. They continue to take from the poor. For that reason, the injustice against these poor workers will cry against the rich to God, since they cannot fight for themselves. In the same way, the cries of the harvesters have reached the ears of the Lord of hosts. The workers expect to be paid their day's wages, but they are denied their hard-earned money after their day's work. They probably need this money to take care of their needs and their families. These rich people are breaking the law because which forbade people from withholding wages of workers. When you read the law in Leviticus, which says, you shall not oppress your neighbor or rob him. The wages of a hired worker shall not remain with you all night until the morning. Leviticus chapter 19 verse 13. You can also read Deuteronomy chapter 24 verse 15 and Malachi chapter 3 verse 5. For this reason, just as the blood of Abel cried to God for vengeance and justice in Genesis chapter 4 verse 10, so the cries of these poor workers will storm the heavens for justice against these rich people. One would think that these things no longer happen. It is the same story today in many parts of the world, where the rich continue to extort their employees to enrich themselves further. It is even more painful when these poor workers are handicapped. They cannot fight for themselves or get justice from the system because the rich people control the institutions of government, which should fight for the poor workers and deliver justice. James also condemns other actions of the rich against the poor. They use the wages denied their poor workers to live a lavish lifestyle, and then even murder these poor people because they cannot stand or fight against them. The day of retribution is coming, James says. Although the rich feast and rejoice today, they may not end well. Lord, fight the fight of the poor and innocent workers who are being robbed and denied their wages. As their cry comes to you, may you stand up for them. Amen. God bless you, and I wish you a splendid and wonderful day.